Welcome in, Bets and Brewskis
Are
listeners.
we going?
We are on. I thought we were just going to do a cold open, boys.
Hell yeah.
Wildcard weekend. We're here. We're at the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. We're
formerly known as Super Wildcard Weekend.
The artist formerly known as Super Wildcard
And
Weekend.
formerly known before that as just Wildcard Weekend.
Oh, yeah. And we're back to just Wildcard Weekend. But we got 6 wonderful games ahead of us this weekend. It is going to be so much fun. We got 2 Saturday, 3 Sunday, and 1 Monday night.
And not to mention 2 semifinals.
5 straight days of playoff football. Thursday, Friday, 1 game apiece for college, and then you got a beautiful 2-game Saturday, 3 games Sunday, and give me a 1 more game on Monday night.
What a fun weekend, ladies and gentlemen.
So good.
And here
I
we
don't
are.
have to work for any of it.
As long as SoFi Stadium doesn't burn down first.
That's true.
Why would it burn down?
There's wildfires in California right now.
Wildfire.
What would happen if they weren't able to play the game?
They would just relocate.
Yeah.
And that would suck for the Rams.
It's not like they're going to have home field advantage
they'd
anyway.
probably be better off.
Yeah. SoFi's not a advantageous spot for either the Chargers or the Rams. So, all right. Saturday, 4:30. Hope everybody's on their couch at that moment. We got the Los Angeles Chargers traveling to Texas, take on them Houston Texans led by C.J. Stroud. Right now, the Texans are 2.5-point home dogs, over under 42.5. Brenton, let's start with you.
Oh, buddy. You know, first playoff game, I think I saw a stat where the Texans only play 4 o'clock playoff games.
They've only played 4:30
on Saturday.
On Saturday. That is the
hilarious.
And guess what? They've lost every single fucking one of them.
They won a couple, I thought.
Nope.
Well, guess what? They're losing this one, too.
Yep.
Because the Chargers are playing good ball.
Yep.
They're well coached.
They got Zeke on their team now. That one
don't make me laugh.
More virus.
Is JK? He's out for the season, right?
No, he's back.
Is he back?
He's back. Yeah, he's been back.
Good for JK. Yeah, I think the Chargers just know how to play. Run it down your mouth, ball. They're gonna come right in your throat.
Pause.
Right down your throat. Sorry, come right down your throat. Yep. And yeah, I just don't. The Texans have kind of been mediocre. I think they've benefited from a pretty easy schedule in the AFC South. Kind of squeaked in here as the, what are they? The 5 seed.
They're the 4 seed.
Oh no, it isn't Houston. Yeah, because they division champs. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think the Chargers go in and get it done.
Yep, I'm with Burton. I mean, I would lay the 2.5, but I already put a 2-leg money line parlay with the Chargers and the Bucks. So.
Ooh, little look ahead. All right. Yeah, I think the Chargers get it done. They definitely have looked really good the last couple weeks. That Harbaugh is just a great head coach. Justin Herbert's back there slinging the ball. Quentin Johnson learned to catch again last week. So that's always useful.
Yeah, that's nice.
And their defense just plays really well. The Texans, their offense, they had the starters in for 1 series last week. C.J. Stroud went like 9 for 9. Joe Mixon had 40 rushing yards. So,
are we team riding Chargers?
I think we're going to team ride Chargers.
Wow.
Team ride?
I really thought you were going to be on the Texans, to be honest.
No, I just don't trust their offense, and I think the Chargers' defense has played really well this season.
Yeah.
I do kind of like the first half under in this game. The Texans do not start fast, and I don't think the Chargers are going to come out and try to line up.
I feel like
Chargers
these games always are weird, though. These 4:30, the ones with the Texans, like that one year, didn't they go up like 24-0 on the Chiefs?
In the Chiefs, yeah.
Yeah, like
but that's a way different Texans team than what they are now.
Yeah.
But no, I think this is going to be a bit of an under game. I don't think it's going to be lighting up the scoreboard, but on Saturday night, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Baltimore.
Here we go. Steelers.
Going to the Super Bowl. We got the Ravens, 9.5-point favorites at home, over under 43.5. Matt, let's start with you first.
I mean, divisional game in the playoffs are always fucking awesome. For some reason, I feel like it always ends up being AFC North playoff teams that.
Well, the AFC North is generally
very good.
Two teams,
9.5
points is fucking crazy for this game. I know they just played and they won like 31-17 or something. But that game was
17.
That game, okay.
It was closer
that
than
game
it actually was.
That
Pickens
game
was also out for that game.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just feel like night game. Does Mike Tomlin get the boys over the hump, and do they finally win a playoff game? I don't know. I don't think so. But I'll buy it up to 10.5. I laid minus 125. Bought it up to 10.5, and yeah, give me the bird, baby.
Yeah. Before you go, Brenton, do we know what uniforms the Ravens are wearing?
Oh,
unfortunately, they will be wearing purple with white pants.
They got to be wearing the all black.
I think they're saving the all blacks.
This is the game you use the all blacks for. Saturday night.
I want the Bumblebees for.
They're not going to be home the rest of the playoffs.
I don't care. Give them black. Somewhere else.
No, they got to wear the blacks right now.
Yeah,
this is the game they got to wear the all blacks. All right, Brenton. Let me guess.
Maybe they'll do it in the Super Bowl.
That would be insane.
Awesome, dude.
That would be insane.
Look, the Steelers on a 4-game skid. The Ravens are on a 4-game winning streak against good playoff teams.
Yeah. That's true.
I think the momentum is pointing to a huge game from Lamar Jackson. It does worry me it being a divisional opponent we've already seen twice. But I'm going to side with the Ravens. I think they get it done. I think they get it done handily.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Brenton took the Ravens. Playoff. Underdog. This just screams Mike Tomlin. Gets the boys going.
Oh.
Yeah.
82. This is Chargers Texans.
Yeah.
Going back.
Everybody's on the Chargers.
I did not know that, because that line was at 3.5 and now it's down to 2.5. And then we got 70% of the money on Baltimore. Tickets are split.
Yeah. This is tough. The Steelers' offenses look so bad recently.
Abysmal.
I do think
even Pickens looked trash.
Yeah. And the Ravens' defense has been playing much better too. Like,
great ball lately.
It just feels like everything's pointing to Ravens, but in a divisional matchup like this, the third time they're seeing them, it just feels like it's going to be close.
Shoot.
The Ravens-Steelers is always a close game. I'm going to have to take Steelers. Give me the 9.5.
Yeah, if I'm getting double digits.
I don't think they win, but I think they keep it close. Yeah. Especially that defense knows Lamar. They know how to play against Lamar.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bet against the Ravens. I'm taking
obviously
we're
not
time.
asking you to bet against the Ravens. We're just telling you.
I know. It probably makes more sense. That's a lot of points, but
yeah.
You know what? This is the year. And Lamar's going to steamroll through the AFC. Give me the Lions in the Super Bowl.
I don't know about that.
It's a tough matchup.
But the last finally get that third playoff win.
We'll see, man.
The last time that the Ravens
played, the Ravens are shaky still.
Explosive.
Well,
Derrick Henry's getting a rock 20 times.
I honestly think it's going to be an NFC team that wins this year, but
the NFC has looked really good. So, all right, on to Sunday, 1:00. We got the Denver Broncos traveling to Buffalo to take on Josh Allen. Right now, the Bills are 8.5-point favorites at home. Over under 47.5. Brenton, who do you got?
The Bills have looked good, but the Broncos have looked pretty good as well.
That's why you tune in, folks, is because of this expert
analysis. I don't know. Again, 8.5 points is a lot, but you're in Buffalo. What are weather conditions like? I thought somebody said there's going to be some elements.
I think it's just going to be cold.
Cold. Yeah. Can Bo Nix play in the cold? I don't know. We know Josh Allen can.
He played in Oregon. I don't know how cold it really is.
Well, when you only have to
give me the Broncos to keep it close. Their defense has been playing out of their minds.
Yeah.
And I'll take the 8.5.
Yeah, I'm with you. Mostly because Sean Payton is the coach, but their defense.
Is he going to revive Bountygate? Maybe.
Maybe.
Josh Allen hurt.
Take Josh Allen out.
We're gonna get another Kevin James movie.
Get a Mitch Trubisky game. That'd be sweet.
Hey, Maserati Mitch looked pretty good against the
against Joe Milton.
Yeah, that was actually an electric game.
Yeah.
Joe Milton balled out.
Joe Milton can sling it.
Too busy watching the fucking 8 and 9 Colts be excited that they beat the fucking Jaguars. I don't know. Their defense did get exposed by Cincinnati, but I think that they can stop James Cook, keep Josh Allen in the pocket for the most part, and keep it close. 8.5 is just too many. Give me the Broncos.
Give me the Bills.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
What were on total on this game? 47.5? That feels high.
That does feel a little high. But
if Josh Allen wins the MVP, it's a charity MVP.
Well, so
just have to say that.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Bo Nix has not. He's looked good at times. Like, he has an explosive play once a game. Huge play.
It was an electric run.
Yeah.
And that is absurd that because he passed the ball and even though the guy was behind him, it still counted as a forward pass. Because if you watch it real time, you could not tell. You thought that was a lateral.
Yeah. The thing about Bo Nix, the long term, is his air yards is abysmal. He is a check down merchant. That's what he was at.
Who else was a check down merchant and won 7 Super Bowls?
Brady?
12, buddy. Dude, how many times was he throwing 5-yard slants and screen passes?
He wasn't really ever throwing the ball downfield that much.
Okay, well...
he had Randy Moss, but that was about it.
Bo Nix...
The last 2 years...
Bo Nix... my favorite thing from this year about Bo Nix, he won a game with negative total air yards because all his passes were behind the line of scrimmage. He's a check down guy. Josh Allen just takes over a game. He is electric to watch.
Once again, Sean Payton is also smart enough that if they're going to give that to you, you're just going to take it.
He's using Bo Nix's best attribute, which is accuracy at short yardage.
Josh Allen, first round exit. I'm here for it.
Yeah, me too.
No, the Bills are taking it all the way this year. All right. On to Sunday 4:30. We got the Green Bay Packers traveling to Philadelphia.
It is kind of nice. We'll see the AFC matchups. Basically, we get all the AFC games first, and then we get all the NFC games.
I think
I thought they usually staggered, so then you wouldn't figure out until basically the last games.
Oh well. Anyway, Philadelphia Eagles 4.5-point home favorites, over under 45.5. Jalen Hurts did practice today. He is going to clear concussion protocol, it looks like. So we will see the Eagles at full strength. Brenton, what do you got?
This is a fun matchup. This might be game of the week. Because if we turn back the hands of time and look at the Brazil game, which was a very close game.
Yeah.
Easily could have been won by either team. The turf was terrible. It does seem like the Packers have a little bit of negative momentum. Obviously, they weren't playing everybody.
They lost Christian Watson.
That is, yeah.
No, they did start everybody.
They started, but I don't think everybody finished.
Well, Jordan Love hurt his hand,
so they weren't gonna push him. Anyway,
doesn't matter.
This is tough because the Eagles are really, really, really good offensively and defensively. The Packers' defense is young. They fly to the ball. They've got a good defense. And, Jordan Love ain't going to be afraid to sling that pill. I kind of like the Packers plus 4.5 here.
Matt?
I tend to lean towards the Eagles' defense a little more, especially since Christian Watson just went out. Young wide receivers.
They won't be able to push the ball down the field.
Romeo Doubs.
As long as they can stop Josh Jacobs.
Which the Eagles' rush defense is quite good. You got Jalen Carter out there eating the center of the field.
Then, dude, show me somebody.
Jalen Carter rookie card signed.
Packers' defense isn't bad, but, are they going to be able to stop Saquon?
A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith.
I don't think
Dallas
so.
Goedert.
So, I'll take the Eagles minus 4.5.
I'm with you, Matt. Surprisingly enough, I'm going to bet against the Packers here.
Yeah.
Packers just atrocious loss last week. Against one of the pitiful teams in the NFL. It's a real shame that they lost that game. It looked terrible for them. But, sometimes frauds get exposed like that.
Malik Willis played for 3/4 of that game, didn't he?
Doesn't matter.
You almost got Malik Willis.
But it was pretty much starters everywhere else, so should have at least kept it close. Malik Willis looked pretty good throughout the rest of the season when he was starting, but guess what? Wasn't enough. Wasn't enough, boys. We got it done.
Okay.
I told you. What did I tell you earlier this year? We were going to win one game, and that was the game. That was the game I was pointing towards.
You are a fucking bum, bro.
Buddy, let me tell you.
What was your record?
Wait, what's our record this year? 1-0. That's all that matters.
Technically 1-1 if you're going Packers matchups.
No. We're just talking about this year. Also, just on divisional record.
Oh my god.
Just on divisional record. Who finished last in the NFC North?
You.
No.
Oh yeah, the Packers.
The Packers, because we beat them and point differential.
Yeah, but guess who's in the playoffs? The Packers.
Yeah.
But you know who's going to get bounced in the first round? The Packers. They're going to be 0-2 in 2025. That's embarrassing. That's a poverty franchise if I've ever seen one. This is...
Get this guy out of here.
Oh, buddy. I need them to lose this game more than anything else. Give me the Eagles minus 4.5. Give me the Eagles minus 12.5. Give it to me every way you want. The Packers are not going to win this game.
Ooh, we already have touchdown props.
Oh, yeah. They released them early.
Games. We might have to go back and do some props.
Whoa, buddy.
All right. Sunday Night Football. We got the Washington Commanders traveling to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers.
Sorry, Emily.
Right now, the Buccaneers 3-point favorites, over under 50.5, highest total of the weekend. Matt, who you got?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of hinted at it earlier. The Commanders have had a magical fucking season with Jaden Daniels. I mean, the Hail Mary, winning I don't know how many games by one possession. I think the Bucs are a much better football team all around. Baker Mayfield.
Bucs also already beat them this year.
Baker Mayfield is fucking slinging the ball around the field.
Bucky Irving, electric.
Bucky Irving's a dog. Mike Evans, 1,000 yards once again.
Jalen.
Taxes and Mike Evans 1,000 plus.
Is it Jalen McMillan, their other receiver? Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I don't really love Todd Bowles as a football coach, or as a head football coach, I guess, but I will take the Bucs money line with the Chargers. I just think they get it done. I don't feel comfortable in 3 though.
Brenton?
Man, I love Jaden Daniels. He gets me fired up. Gets me just fired up, dude.
Hi, boy.
I love him, man. He's discount Lamar Jackson. He's not Lamar Jackson, but he has been an accurate thrower of the football.
I don't really like putting him even close to Lamar Jackson, to be honest.
No, but I think he this young, if you compare him to Lamar Jackson in his first year, Jaden Daniels is a much purer thrower of football.
That's like saying AR compares to Josh Allen, bro. I hate that fucking comparison.
Yeah.
No, because you don't like Josh Allen.
Absolutely
love. Josh Allen is also inaccurate as fuck. He just gets lucky. You just heave the ball up down the yard or down the field, and your receiver makes a play on it. That's not being accurate.
Anyway, I love the Commanders, and I love what Jaden Daniels is doing. It gets me fired up. They weren't supposed to be here this year, but I think the Bucs have a better overall squad.
Yeah.
And I think they'll get it done. I'll go ahead and take the Bucs minus 3.
Tickets and money are kind of split. It leaned towards Washington.
And, Jaden Daniels' first playoff game. Baker's been here. He beat the Eagles last year. So, I kind of...
Beat the Steelers with the Browns in the playoffs?
Yep.
Yeah, the 3 scares me. I just think that's a lot for 2 teams that I feel are pretty close.
50.5 points.
50.5. I kind of like the over.
That's crazy.
I kind of like the over. I don't think the Commanders' defense is that good.
Yeah.
I think the Bucs' defense is good, but I think the Commanders are going to be able to put up, 20 on them. So I'm leaning more towards total than side on this one. I'm going to take over 50.5.
Yeah, I don't mind that, to be honest.
Yeah. All right.
Both teams are over teams also.
Oh, yeah. Monday Night Football. We got the Minnesota Vikings coming off of a brutal loss last week. Traveling to LA to take on the Rams. Right now, the Rams are 1.5-point home dogs. Over under 47.5. Brenton, who do you got?
Man, the Vikings were hot. And now you got to go.
This is kind of crazy because, like, the Vikings just played the Lions. It was in Detroit, but they were only 2.5-point dogs to Detroit, who might be the best football team in the league.
Yeah.
They are 1.5-point favorites to the Rams, who have had, like, a subpar season.
The Rams, though, they are...
I mean, not saying subpar.
The Rams are a dangerous team.
Yeah, but that's just, like... I don't know. Feels kind of weird. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what was I saying? I forgot. You fucked me up, man.
Sorry.
So, Vikings, coming off a brutal loss, went from potentially being able to rest this week to now having to go on the road.
Mm-hmm. Did not look good last week at all.
Didn't look good. Couldn't put it all together.
Sam Darnold could not complete a pass.
And
Dude, he was fucking horrible.
I think this is going to stick in every Vikings mind. Man, we should be off this week. And I think it's a huge letdown. And I like the Rams here. I like the Rams to get it done, upset at home. They're going to get it done, and, you know, the Vikings are going to have a, you know,
the Rams
have a lot of questions this offseason.
The Rams also
even though they went 12-5.
Yeah.
The Rams did get to rest starters last week, too.
Who went 12-5?
Vikings. Or were they 13-4?
14-3, brother.
Was it actually?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
14-3, and you've got questions.
Yeah.
Who's the quarterback? Is J.J. McCarthy going to contend? Is Sam Darnold still going to be there? But, yeah, I think now if Sam Darnold comes out, plays a great game, gets a win this week, plays another good game next week, I think he's going to get signed and they're going to keep him.
Yeah.
And then what do you do with J.J. McCarthy?
I think you try to trade him.
No.
Trade him for a first?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, JJ's going to need some time coming off the AC, that knee repair.
There will be somebody that would take a shot on J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, but I think the Vikings are totally cool with also keeping him.
No, I'm saying, like, if they're feeling like we got to do something, we got to try to get assets out of him, like, if they're going to sign Sam Darnold to a 4 or 5 year deal.
I don't think they do that either, though.
Oh, I think
Sam Darnold gets a maximum 3-year deal.
Ooh, I would say...
Dude, how old is he? He's
the same draft class as Lamar, I'm pretty sure. He'd be 28.
No,
29.
he was...
Maybe he's the year before.
He was the draft class with Baker.
I thought...
Because Baker was the first overall pick, then it was...
Sam Darnold's 27 years old.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Feels like he's been in the league for forever. I don't know. I mean, I like J.J. McCarthy. I don't like Sam Darnold. So that's just like a personal opinion.
Yeah. I think the Vikings get it done. I think Kevin O'Connell's a really good head coach. I think they just looked bad last week. It was just a tough game playing in Detroit like that. The atmosphere was crazy. But I think it's going to be different. They're going to fix things. The Rams defense is good, but...
No, I was right.
It was Lamar's draft class?
Baker went number 1.
Yeah.
Darnold went 3. Josh Allen went 7. Josh Rosen went 10. And Lamar was number 32.
Okay. I knew it was the Baker draft class, but I couldn't remember if that was also Lamar's. That draft class was insane, by the way.
No doubt. Josh Rosen sucks.
Yeah. But give me the Vikings money line. I think they get it done this week. I think their defense is really good. And I think the Rams had a really good season. I don't think they are going to compete with the top tier NFC teams like that. So, all right. Do you have some touchdown props? We got any touchdown scores?
Yeah, I've been looking at some. You have any?
Give me Mike Evans, obviously. I mean, the man just catches touchdowns and 1,000-yard seasons.
J.K. Dobbins, plus 120.
I like J.K., but I also like Ladd, to be honest.
Give him to me both.
But what's his nuts in the Texans secondary is pretty fucking good.
Devin Singletary?
Yeah.
No.
Stingley.
Stingley.
Yeah.
Derek Stingley Jr.
Derek Stingley. Devin Singletary's the running back.
Yeah.
Give me what's A.J. Brown at?
I don't like Derrick Henry to get a touchdown.
Jeff Texas and Mark Andrews touchdown, buddy.
Yeah. Or you can get Devontae Smith at plus 200 right now. I like that.
What's Saquon?
What about Bateman, dude? Bateman's gonna be in number one target.
I'll throw actually, I like Jalen Hurts.
Saquon's minus 165.
I like Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm taking Rashad Bateman plus 155.
I also like Josh Allen.
Bateman's gonna get behind that defense, buddy.
Yeah, and Josh Allen. Now that he's already had a bunch of rushing touchdowns this year.
I also kind of like Cortland Sutton.
Yes, I don't mind that either. Cortland Sutton is a dog.
Not gonna lie.
He is. I think he's one of the more underrated receivers of in the league. All right, do we got any picks for?
Okay, so I got Josh Allen, Cortland Sutton, Lad McConkey, and Jalen Hurts.
What about a Tucker Kraft, Tutter?
Plus 1,900.
Tucker Kraft's electric, dude.
Eagles against tight ends are good.
They got good linebackers.
Yeah, I guess. Are we on college football?
Mm-hmm. We got.
Oh boy.
College football playoff semifinals.
Oh boy.
Let me rip a pee real quick.
Notre Dame traveling to Penn State, but it's not at Penn State. Where's it at?
I don't know. It's the fucking Orange Bowl, I think.
Okay.
I don't know where it's at though.
Notre Dame 1.5 point favorite. Over under 45
Might
and
be
a half.
in Georgia. I don't know.
Yeah. Because I know Ohio State, Texas is in
I have
Texas.
no idea. Yeah.
Anyway, Notre Dame 1.5 point favorites. Over under 45 and a half.
It's one of those things where like Notre Dame gets in the playoffs and like you just wait for them to crumble. But I feel like that was last week.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like them playing Georgia, that was their game to crumble, and they fucking didn't. They
Yeah.
looked pretty fucking good.
Their offense did not look great. They had a special teams touchdown, and their defense played incredible.
Riley Leonard is a fucking dog. That dude can run anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Penn State's good. Their run defense is good.
I think
Their running back is really good, and Drew Aller can throw the ball. Not terribly, I suppose, but there's just something about Marcus Freeman, dude. I love Notre Dame, and at only minus 120 on the money line, I'll be there. My heart is there. My money will be there.
I'll be taking Notre Dame as well. Penn State. Everybody's trying to talk them up, and I just don't see it. These
yours or his?
Those are Brandon's. He's only got one left.
Oh,
Actually, they're out.
Oh, that's tough. I just don't see the hype in Penn State. I don't. Their offense is not very good. Their defense plays good, but I think Notre Dame's defense is just as good, and Notre Dame's offense is better. So, give me Notre Dame as well on the money line. All right.
No sweat token on the blue book.
I've been kind of disappointed in the college football playoffs.
Well,
it's been a lot of blowouts.
Yeah, Texas Arizona State was awesome.
That was awesome. Cam Scadabo, absolute animal.
Georgia Notre Dame was.
It was a good game. Yeah. All right. Ohio State traveling down to Texas to take on Texas. Right now, Texas
is in Texas.
5.5 point dogs. Over under 53.5. Matt, what do you got?
I mean, Ohio State has looked pretty fucking good. I still think
Jeremiah Smith is looking.
Jeremiah Smith is a dog. Geno Smith's got. I mean, just it's
in the blood pool.
Yeah. I like Steve Sarkisian more than I like Ryan Day. I think Ryan Day is still kind of a dum-dum. I saw like a pregame speech that he gave to the team. I was like, ooh, kind of fucking cringy.
It's a good thing Chip Kelly's there.
Yeah. Chip Kelly runs a good offense. That's true. I just think Texas's defense is really fucking good. I don't know if anybody can slow down Jeremiah Smith, but I think if you can pressure Will Howard, he's not that good of a quarterback. And I mean,
neither is Quinn Ewers.
Texas started off. They scored 2 touchdowns in a minute and a half, if that, against Arizona State. Quinn Ewers canceling the ball. I mean, yes, he makes some dumb mistakes, but he's also
Quinn Ewers has like
he's a college quarterback.
Four plays where you're like, oh, he's a good NFL quarterback, a game, and then the rest of the time you're like, why is this guy starting QB? Like,
yeah, but all those guys have. I mean, Shador has those. Like,
but Shador's not going to be a good NFL quarterback.
Well, I mean,
I forgot to say this stat about the Ravens.
Oh yeah, your 12-year thing.
12 years between Super Bowls. Each Super Bowl winning QB for the Ravens was 28 years old. Lamar just turned 28. They also scored 34 points in both Super Bowls.
I feel like you have one of these like every fucking year.
It's the year, bro. It's the year.
Okay.
This is it.
Okay. I'll be happy for you.
I saw somebody like use that and they were debating, and I want to ask you guys this. If you could guarantee every 12 years your NFL team wins the Super Bowl, they cannot win more than that, but every 12 years they would win one, would you take that?
I'll take that.
What's the alternative?
That they just compete like regular? Like, they could go on a dynasty run and win,
Or they could be like the Bears.
Or be like the Bears, only have one,
Or not.
But the thing is, going into the season, it's year 10. We're not going to compete. Like, we know we're not going to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But
that would be fun.
Really like that.
But the 12th year, you're like, this is it.
Oh, I want the boys out there competing every fucking Sunday.
Would you take it if you knew, like, if you didn't know, but like it was you will win one every 12 years, but as a fan you don't know that? Would you take it then?
Dude, if I could get a Super Bowl every 12 years, I'll take that.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be
every day.
crazy.
You're talking about 8 or 9 Super Bowls in your, or not even like 7 or 8 Super Bowls in your lifetime?
Yeah, I've already had one.
I'll take it.
Yeah, let's go. Should have had 2.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a question.
I want that. I want it this year. It's bad.
Real bad. But so yeah, I don't know. I really like Texas, and you're giving me 5.5 points. I got it at 6.5 yesterday or 2 days ago. I think it opened at like 7.5.
Terrell Suggs is the Ravens legend of the game for the Ravens Steelers on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean it's lining up.
Come on, baby.
So yeah, I'll take the fucking horns up, Longhorns plus 5.5.
So Ohio State played a couple of the terrible regular season games against Michigan and Penn State. They did not throw the ball. They wanted to go out there and outman them. And then in the playoffs, they decided, we have the best receiver in the country. We're going to force feed him the ball. Not only that, they also have a couple other really good receivers. Like,
Egbuka's going to be a second rounder.
I think Ohio State. I think they're going to run away with this
first rounder.
I'm taking Ohio State minus 5.5. I hate it. I don't want Ohio State to
really
win. But their offenses look so good the last couple weeks.
So
their defense is good enough to stop Quinn Ewers. He'll have 1 or 2 plays a game where some magic will happen.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to be able to put together a full game to keep up with Ohio State.
Yeah. A couple weeks ago, before the Arizona State and the Georgia game, I put exactos in for the championship, Notre Dame to beat Texas at plus 2,300, and then Texas to beat Notre Dame at plus 1,500 or something. So I need these two to just get in,
and you're guaranteed
then I'm
money.
fucking
That's nice.
And then we're up.
Yeah. You got any UFC picks for this weekend?
Not really. There are some decent matchups.
I haven't even looked at it, to be honest.
Obviously, I don't really care about the main event, aside from looks value.
Who is it?
Mackenzie Dern.
Let me see. We got Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Carlston Harris.
I like Ponzinibbio.
Cesar Almeida versus Abdul Razak Al Hassan.
Give me Almeida.
I don't know. Al Hassan's got some dynamite in his hands. Then we got Chris Curtis versus Roman Kopylov. That should be a good. That should be a banger stand-up fight.
I don't love all the hype on Kopylov, to be honest.
Chris Curtis is a monster.
Chris Curtis is a monster, and I don't think Kopylov is as good. Minus 270 against Chris Curtis.
What's
Chris Curtis.
What's the Punahele Soriano versus Medic fight?
Medic is minus 210.
Yeah, I like Medic in that one. Let's see what we got on the prelims. Not much on the prelims.
Yeah, prelims are kind of ass.
Next weekend though, Islam versus Sarukian.
Islam will continue to reign.
Yeah, I tend to lean towards Islam on that. However, Umar and Marab,
I cannot have Umar as the champion.
Could be a crotch sniffing affair.
Yeah.
Yuri versus Jamal Hill is the one that I'm really.
Please, Yuri.
In Jamal Hill's career,
Yes. Kevin Holland's fighting too.
Dude, give me Kevin Holland on just every main
Kevin Holland
at
versus
middleweight. I like
Renier
Kevin Holland
Ritter,
there.
who was the champion over.
But Neil Dariush versus Moicano.
Money Moicano is gonna get this one done. I'm feeling.
Dude, this is actually a banger card. Johnny Walker, Peyton Talbot, Jonathan Almeida
versus Spivak. Hell yeah.
Dude, this card's actually fucking awesome.
And that's next weekend?
Yeah.
18.
Nice.
I will be out of town.
Ooh, where you going?
Going to Chicago to see Nova.
Oh, nice. All right, you got anything else? All right, let's have a great Wildcard weekend, viewers.
Hell yeah.
We will see you next week to break down divisional round, ladies and gentlemen.
Wide.
We're going to have an excellent week. Let's win all of our bets.
Wide.
Wide.
Wide.